Nervousness does matter. It often leads us to use what researchers term powerless language, which is effectively the opposite of being clear, articulate, and succinct. The challenge is that this can reduce our audience's thought confidence in us. They may begin to question whether we have confidence in ourselves and speculate about why we don't. Subconsciously, they can begin to doubt whether they should have confidence in us and our message. If we doubt ourselves, shouldn't they follow our lead? They are more likely to generate counterarguments to our message and divert their attention to focus on us as speakers rather than on what we are saying. Not exactly what we want as speakers. This applies regardless of whether it's a large presentation, a small meeting, or an important one-on-one conversation. Here are 6 ways to overcome your nervousness gremlin. Listen to the whispers. Make a note the next time you hear it, the exact phrases that the gremlin says to you. Then, when you're in a calm, non-emotionally charged moment, consider what you rationally believe to be true and come up with counterstatements. For example, if the gremlin says, "You're not technically good enough on this topic," your response could be, "I'm not trying to be a technical expert. My place is as a strong generalist focusing on business application." Choose courage over confidence. It's actually easier to purposefully choose to be courageous than it is to build confidence in a particular moment. Recognizing that we're lacking confidence and realizing that we don't exactly know how to be more confident can make us feel even less confident. But we can choose courage. Yes, I'm a little afraid. Yes, I'm nervous. But I'm doing it anyway. This proactive step in choosing courage can lead to a positive psychophysiological response and enable us to show up better. Breathe your way through it. Before your meeting or presentation, take effective deep breaths by breathing in for 5 counts, holding for 5, and exhaling while counting backward from 5 to 1. In addition to the positive physiological impact, focusing on the counting gives your brain a direct experience moment, a break from the forward-thinking narrative where we spend most of our mental energy, which is largely what induces nerves, thinking ahead about what may or may not happen. Your brain may be yelling, "I'm nervous," but soon your body will calmly respond, "I'm fine." Know your strengths. You must have an idea of what you do well in presentations. It might be putting together the content, delivering it, connecting with the audience, or answering follow-up questions. Play to your strengths and concentrate on one additional aspect to improve. Giving your brain a clear message on what to focus on eliminates much of the extra room for anxiety. Start developing yourself. If you decide there's any truth to the gremlin's message, address it by starting to learn, train, or develop in that particular field or area. Whether it's by taking a course, being proactive about on-the-job learning, or reading industry updates, when we're on the journey of developing ourselves, we gain increased confidence. Even though we may not be 100% enough now, we know we're on our way. Recognize nervousness as a sign of something good. For most of us, nervousness comes with new opportunities and challenges. If we didn't have that awful feeling occasionally, it would suggest we're not pushing our boundaries. People who live inside their comfort zones and continue doing the same work feel comfortable. They don't feel nervous. If you're feeling nervous, remind yourself it's likely because you're pushing your career forward. One day, the situation that currently makes you nervous will become your new norm, and then it will be time to seek out new nerve-inducing opportunities. Knowing you're choosing to engage in what makes you nervous makes it easier to push back your shoulders and knock off that gremlin.
If your nerves are getting the better of you, nerves can sometimes be hard to shake. If you've tried all these methods but still find it difficult to deal with certain situations, there might be something bigger going on. Social anxiety disorders are not uncommon, and they can be effectively treated.